Hi guys, it's Jen. I figured I would record this one, not do a live stream. Too many malfunctions of electronics today. Everybody's having issues. And I was gonna do that reading from the... I'm sorry, I get sidetracked. Anyways, I have all my astrology things out, materials, because the kids that I'm working with, kids, I call them, in their 20s, they're kids to me. So I'm setting up their charts, folders. What I'm doing is giving each of my clients their folder, and I'll show you, for instance, with some of their specific numerology numbers, zodiac information, birth chart, blah, blah, blah. And also, I'm giving each of them a notebook, a journal to keep with them, to record dreams, messages that come through, daily events at the end of the day, just, like a diary journal entry. Or anything going on that maybe needs to be addressed in the next counseling session or whatever, So I want to be as thorough as I can and really get to the root. So there's going to be different exercises and things. Of course, there's going to be meditation practice, nutrition, diet and exercise, changes to the subconscious and the way we think about ourselves, our self-image, self-love, self-worth, all those good things, and then addressing any disorders that we currently deal with. If anyone's suffering from ADD, ADHD, depression, whatever, anything. So what I like to do is tune in, get as much cosmological information, and then just get to know someone and see their personality and where, they're coming from, their perspective, their experience thus far. Integrate that together. Readings, if I'm guided to do anything in that respect, I would gladly, happily. Maybe an ancestor wants to come through. Maybe someone needs to have a hypnotherapy session, do a past life regression to heal old traumas, old wounds. In my practice, we're not going to leave any stone unturned, okay? So, thorough. And the only thing, I don't ever require someone to... Sorry, this is, with autism and ADD and whatever other labels they want to slap on you. That's what happens. You get distracted. You can't focus on that one thing. Even me, still at 43, I struggle. But anyways, music is my therapy. It's always on around me. I don't always listen to metal or rock. I listen to a lot of different tones and frequencies, binaural beats, isochronic tones, rife frequencies, you name it, trance meditation. I do it all, so it just depends on the mood or the need at the time. So anyways, I was setting up these guys' folders and everything, getting it ready, and I'm also doing my son's as well, because he'll be 22 in July, and I'm going to mail him his information as part of his birthday gift. So I'm putting their stuff together, and I include all that, like I said, the birth chart, zodiac information, numerology information, and then things about each sign and personality traits and not saying that it's going to lay out the entire course of your life of every perfect move you can ever make. No. But it's going to give you a basic guideline, like a guidebook. Here's the owner's manual for the car you just bought, but it's your job to drive it properly and maintain it, get the oil changed, blah, blah, blah. Car analogy. Same difference. So the only thing I require, it's not money, it's not an ability to pay or not, or whether you have this insurance or not. It's your desire to want change, want a better, more fulfilling and happier life than the present, and commitment that there will be two things. Open mind is number one, with complete honesty. There's no judgment with me, so we have got to be able to talk about everything and anything to be able to address it. And I don't know, just maybe it's just me, or I don't know, kids always had just I'm easy to talk to, and maybe it's just because I listen, I actually hear what they have to say. I don't know, but I always loved that. So I was like, okay, I don't really need to try too hard in that area, but I can get, a little momish, I call it, or I'll nag, or I'll, you should really, and I try not to be like that, but that's a fine line between, like, doctor-patient relationship and, like, I'm mom and I'm gonna adopt you and this is how you're gonna do, because my heart is just like, I don't know. You guys hear me say it all the time, but these kids, millennials, 25 and under, that's where my heart is, so, I feel like this is what I can do to contribute, to do something good, because I don't care who someone is, where they live, who their family is, what their income or education level is. In my experience, having met many kids this age, millennials, 25 and under, because mine are soon to be 22, 18, and 15, all in that range. They're friends over all these years, and so on and so forth. More often than not, I'm finding that these kids not only suffered such horrific traumas as children, but now in their, late teens, early 20s, have had no advocacy, no support, no assistance, no guidance, no real help. Nobody standing in their corner saying, hey, what about these guys? Forget about them, I'm not going to let that happen. These kids are they are amazing because they have been so brutally beaten down and broken down, like many in our generation X, their generations Y and Z. The fact that any of these kids is still alive and standing today is a miracle, number one. And number two, it's a full-on display and testimony as to how courageous, resilient, adaptable, forgiving, optimistic, and strong they truly are. So, I was going to do the reading, but I just figured I'd throw that out there. You guys, if you know anyone in that age range or anyone that's dealing with things like I mentioned, disorders or depression or suicide or addiction or homelessness or trauma, abuse, anything like that, death, grief, loss, disability, anything really that's requiring someone to maybe just hear them or offer some kind of helping hand up. Not a handout, a helping hand up. And that's why I require what I require. I do require that in writing too. I'm making each of these kids sign a, not legally binding contract, but, you know, for our records. Say, hey, you committed, you know. Because it makes me feel good to do something, whereas maybe as a mom myself, I might have made mistakes or failed with my kids, and I've carried that guilt. It's another way that I can kind of pay it forward or make amends with my own issues that I struggle with, and say, okay, well, I may have made that mistake there because I didn't know, blah, 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 blah. But now I have done this, so that completely, you know, balances. Not that I'm doing any of this to, you know, even my score out or anything. Not saying that. I'm saying the feeling I get from helping others is what drives and motivates me. And the fact that it's helping these guys that my heart goes out to especially is even more of a gift to me. So I find that very fulfilling, and I just want to do the best for them because they deserve it. And being a mother to 3 of them, I know that to be 100% true. And having met many, 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 many more in many different places all over the world, some physically and some virtually, these kids are beautiful, beaten down, broken, and brilliant. So this mama bear is going to help them cubs. So, yeah, feel free to share this. Leave a comment, email me. Everything's always in the description box. Oh, I need to shout out to you guys too. I just got a notification today. There were over 102 comments from videos over the last 6 to 8 months that the comments were held either to be spam or to be reviewed, which they never were. They sat there for months, pending review. I never got a notification. You guys that have been with me through this YouTube journey know that I answer every comment. So I was mortified. So many comments, people I don't even know, and I, like, how rude they must think I am that I didn't even answer, like, So I'm like, all right, Lugo, all right, I'm going to get you for that one. So, all right, guys, I just wanted to check in. I got to call my son. It's getting late, and I got to call him back. He's at work tonight, and I'm just like, okay, coffee, please. Love you guys. Peace.